What is the form of God? It says in Philippians 2:6, quote, "Who being in the form of God thought it not robbery to be equal with God," unquote. Meaning, it's a direct testament that both Jesus and God are equal in form. Joe Ventilacion, a Greek scholar of the Iglesia ni Cristo, wrote in an article post in Facebook, he said, paraphrased, quote, "Form in Greek is morphe. Image in Greek is eikon. Morphe and eikon are synonyms, therefore form of God and image of God are synonyms. Image of God biblically is holiness, therefore form of God is holiness too," unquote. Clearly what the scholar meant is, form of God is an idiomatic term for holiness, so it's not actually a literal form as indicated. The thing is, form too is synonymous to literal shape if we are to consult the dictionary, and God has a literal and invisible shape. Let's read. John 5:37. 37, "And the Father himself, which hath sent me, hath borne witness of me. Ye have neither heard his voice at any time, nor seen his shape." Unquote. So God has a shape, an invisible shape. It's possible that form of God is a literal shape because shape and form are synonyms, comparatively speaking. So we have a dilemma. Which is correct, literal form, shape, or figurative form, holiness? For me, literal form, shape, is correct because in such case, it makes Jesus a literal God, which in fact he is. Let me prove. John 1:1. The Word was God. Hebrews 1:8-10. Unto the Son he saith, unquote. What did God say regarding the Son? Quote, "Thou, O Lord, in the beginning created the universe," unquote. So for Jesus to be God and Creator confirms the reality that he is naturally God, thus corroborating how he must be in the literal form of God, right? Fact is, the Strong's Concordance of KJV impacts on a rational definition for morphe. Let's read. Transliteration, morph. Pronunciation, morphe. Definition, perhaps from the base of G 3313, through the idea of adjustment of parts. Shape, figuratively nature, form. Unquote. So the correct translation for Philippians 2:6 must have been this way. Who being in the nature of God thought it not robbery to be equal with God. Meaning, both Jesus and God are equal in nature, and for Jesus to be in the nature of God, then he is in the literal form of God, as logically, nature speaks of literal form. Let me prove. According to Oxford Dictionary, nature means, quote, "the basic or inherent features, character, or qualities of something," unquote. It says, inherent features meaning, the literal form, so nature is relative to literal form. So what Philippians 2:6 embodies as truth is for Jesus to have the literal form of God. What is the form or shape of God? Spirit. John 4:24. Quote, "God is a spirit," unquote. For Jesus to be God, he must have the literal form of God. Fact is, he does, because he is in the nature of God, as I previously emphasized. For Joe Ventilacion to insist that Philippians 2:6 form of God is image of God, that is, holiness, is wrong, because it could be actually nature of God, and nature is relative to literal form. Thank you.